Oh, we're at it again. So we have a long layover in Los Angeles, 7 hours. We do not want to sit in the airport, so we figured out something to do. Question is, can we get it done and make our flight on time?
Yeah, because this is one of the most notorious traffic-filled cities in the entire world, and it sucks, and you don't want to get stuck and miss that flight.
So we are exploring Los Angeles. We're going to try and do one very cool thing during a long layover in this episode of Window Seat. Hey everybody, it's Jeremy and Sean. We are here at Los Angeles International Airport, the Tom Bradley Terminal. So we had a 7-hour layover. We did not want to stay here in the airport. We're headed to Sydney, Australia.
Yep.
We're thinking of things to do. We didn't want to get too daring. We were going to do the Hollywood sign, but the traffic's crazy. The Ubers are super crazy, expensive too. So we're like, what can we do that's close by that can be kind of fun and memorable? And so we settled on what?
We're going to go tour the SoFi Stadium. You know, it's where the Rams and the Chargers play, and I think they may have a soccer team play there too. I don't know, but it's a brand new, really nice, state-of-the-art football stadium.
So cool thing is, it's really close to the airport. It's like a 15-minute Uber drive. It's gonna take us no time at all, and we should have plenty of time to get back here and catch our international flight. And the message of this video, just like all of our long layover videos, is get out of the airport, explore, have some fun. Where else have we done this?
We did it in Lima. We've done it in
London, New York City. In New York City, I walked all the way from JFK Airport to LaGuardia during a long layover.
That was ridiculous.
The possibilities are endless. So here's another example of that. We're going to get out of the airport and explore.
All right, so you know, every airport's different with how they do their ride share. It's initially, like this one said, walk this way, which may or may not be right. I couldn't quite tell, but for a lot of this, though, you need to take a shuttle to get to the Uber stand unless you take Uber Black for some reason. So if you're looking to leave LAX and you want to do a quick layover, you know, thing like this, a little jaunt out, you might need to take a shuttle if you don't want to pay for an Uber Black, or you get the Uber Black and you walk this way. And we're heading down to 4B to meet our little Uber driver. We're going to go take a little stadium tour.
I think the takeaway from this is there are always impediments. You're going to get out of the airport, you're going to find little roadblocks, and you're going to say to yourself, am I crazy for doing this?
And you're going to say yes a lot of times.
But you got to take a chance, man. You got to make the old tingle a little bit.
As long as you make your flight. You land way out at the end, and then they take you, obviously, to get to the international terminal. It's really any terminal. It's just a heck of a walk. It's, you know, you got to walk through a maze, but granted, at least there's signs. But we have had issues here before, if I remember correctly. We tried to do something before years ago, but there was some construction that goes away. But either way, it's just, be prepared to walk. When you land in LA and you're trying to transfer, be prepared to walk.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried right away because we landed on this tiny American flight, and it basically lands on the tarmac. You got to get off the plane, get on a bus. You're driving around the tarmac among these huge airplanes. So it's kind of a process to get from there to the international terminal. So already the time's ticking away, and every second counts. So a little worried about that, but we're out. We're on our way. I think we got this. So yeah, complications mount. Our Uber driver just dropped us off across the street. And so we've got 15 minutes to get over there and
fortunately, we're not far.
Get inside the stadium. I think we'll be okay, but
I think we'll figure it out. It's just me coming back out, which be like, okay, where are we gonna get picked up again? And that's always fun. It's just logistics.
All right, so we came up with a plan. Sean is staying outside the stadium with our bags while I take the tour all by myself. We lost 60 bucks, but I guess this is better than nothing. So let's check out this stadium. So getting a look at the canopy over the top of the stadium, that thing weighs 2 million pounds, and it took them 12 days to install it. In fact, they could only lift it 10 feet at a time using all kinds of cranes because it was so heavy. So It's pretty impressive. So the stadium seats 70,240 people, but there's also room for about 30,000 people to just stand here and watch whatever event is in the stadium. They've got these sort of metal grates where you can stand and lean and watch the game. It's a cheaper way to do it, and they squeeze a lot of people in here, 100,000 people for certain events. Pretty impressive. So the stadium took 4 years to build. It cost over $5 billion, and one hurdle they had to overcome is this idea of earthquakes. So they built it on special pillars that are supposed to absorb the shock if there is, God forbid, an earthquake. They spared no expense to make sure this place is safe. So there are 262 suites in this stadium, and this is the fanciest of them all. This is the Google Cloud Suite, and they say that there's about an 80% chance you'll see a celebrity on game day if you're walking through here. Unfortunately, today's not one of those days. It's still cool though. Gotta be honest, this was the part I was most looking forward to because this is the closest I'm ever gonna get to knowing what it feels like to be an actual NFL player. So pretty cool. We got to see Jimmy Garoppolo and Matthew Stafford's lockers. So pretty cool. Dig it. The bonus about this stadium is you really get 2 for 1 because 2 teams call this stadium their home. There's kind of 2 of everything, 2 owners clubs, 2 locker rooms, and this is the Chargers locker room. I have to say, I think the Rams locker room is a little bit better. And with that, that's a wrap. The tour takes about an hour. You get to see all kinds of cool stuff. Again, totally worth it if you've got a long layover at LAX and you're looking to kill some time. This is the way to do it. Just don't bring a bag, whatever you do. All right, so it's done out of the stadium, and I get reunited with Sean here.
Hey, how'd it go?
It was super cool, man. It rocked. I just don't get why they couldn't check a bag.
And it was funny because I was just walking around, just exploring on my own. And there's a sign over there that says free bag check, which they do on game days, but evidently not for tours.
Yeah, so that part stunk. So bottom line, if you are going to take this tour, feel free, and it's great and it's cool, but make sure you don't bring a bag because it can really hamstring you.
Leave it at the airport.
Yeah, leave it at the airport, no doubt about it. What'd you do for the whole hour?
I played on my phone.
Played on your phone? There's one way to kill some time on a long layover. All right, so that's it. We're going to head back to the airport, see if we make it on time. I have a feeling we're going to make it.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
Yeah. All right, so there you have it. We made it with time to spare. We got like 4 hours, in fact, before we even got to get on board our flight, so we killed it.
Easy enough. And we made the right choice because we were considering another option, which would have not been a good idea probably.
So another great reminder, get out of the airport. If you've got a long layover, go explore, go check out the city. There's lots to do, even close to the airport, especially if you're here in Los Angeles. All right, that is it for this episode of Window Seat. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. Let us know your tips. What have you done on a long layover that's been especially cool? We'd love to see it in the comments below. Also, like and share the video if you don't mind, so we can continue to spread the word of travel all around the world as we try to get to every country on the planet. This is, we're headed to country number 80 for Sean, 78 for me. So we're going to keep this thing going. We're back with a brand new episode of Window Seat next Friday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern. In the meantime, check out one of these other episodes from Window Seats.